Oh, shooky now. Hey, guys. I'm Melinda NailFanatic. Hello, everybody. Woo. I didn't check how these pillows were sitting before. Okay, let me readjust myself. We are,
This is live, people. It's not
we're coming to you live from the retreat. Yay! So, oh my gosh, it's May 8th, 2018. The retreat went from a conversation to now we're at the reality, and we're on the third day, and we've had a whole lot of magic, and today we're doing this special edition. So y'all are gonna have to hold on for your reading because I got some awesome things to share with you today. I have over here Wanda.
Hi.
We have Sherry back there. Sherry, y'all know Sherry with her phone, right? Okay, and then we have Miss Karen Jones. Hey. And Melinda NailFanatic, my sister from the namesake, you know. So, okay, guys. Today's special edition is awesome because what I want to do is just tell you we've had a whole bunch of awesome magic happen, synchronistic things, and I'm sure we'll bring out some of that during the reading today when we get to it. But before we do that, I'm going to first have Melinda NailFanatic speak a little bit about her book, and then she's going to tell you how you can order it. She's going to show you what she wants and share a poem with us from her book. And then Miss Karen Jones is going to tell you a little bit about her CD that you can find, and she's going to share some of her own original music with us here on our channel today. So you're in store for a treat, and then we'll get around to our reading, okay? All right, so Melinda NailFanatic, take over, Mama.
Well, I just wanted to share my book. It's called Love Speaks, a pocket full of poems from spirit, meditations, and a journal sprinkled with timeless words of wisdom to write your own inspired words. And I channeled the poetry, and I didn't know what would happen with it until Spirit said to me that we're going to publish a book. And so my dream was to see a high quality, beautiful book just published and in my hands, and I didn't see past that, but a lot of wonderful magical opportunities are coming my way, and I'm working on book 2. And so it's available wherever books are sold online. It's published by Balboa Press. You can find it on Amazon and Barnes and Nobles. And so it's poetry, it's beautiful artwork created by our very own Melinda NailFanatic. And there's a journal in the back after you do some of the meditation exercises for you to practice strengthening your intuition and getting your own messages that work for you. And the poem that I chose to share with you today is called I Love Myself. And look at this beautiful creation that Melinda made. It's a beautiful angel. See her? See? Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, and it's titled I Love Myself. I love myself. I love my big brown eyes, my bright toothy smile, my chubby toes, my not quite magazine model ready body. I deeply and completely love and accept myself. I love life and life loves me. I love myself for I am life itself. Are you? I am, and I hope that you can adopt that sentiment and that belief and love and accept yourself just the way you are, because you are perfect just the way you are.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Very nice. So tell them how they can get their hands on a copy of Love Speaks.
Everywhere books are sold, on Amazon.com, Barnes and Nobles. It's available in an ebook version. Unfortunately, in the ebook version, it doesn't have the beautiful artwork, but for a couple dollars, you can carry those words in your phone, and whenever you need some encouragement and some comfort, it can be right there for you. So it's a great tool as well. So anywhere books are sold, Love Speaks, Melinda NailFanatic, go find it.
Now, one more thing I want to ask you.
Oh, MelindaNailFanatic.com. I have a blog. It's called Mel's 2 Cents. So you can log on there, sign on. If you want to read more about the book, it's called LoveSpeaksPoems.com, and it'll tell you more about me and the book.
Perfect. Still want to ask you something
Yes,
else.
ma'am.
Tell us about your new business and what services you have available, because some of our audience members are in your hometown, not mine.
Sure. I offer intuition development, psychic mediumship, and leadership coaching. I am based in South Brunswick, New Jersey. I have a private office there. It's beautiful, it's magical, it's peaceful. I share an office with a chiropractor and a massage therapist, so it's one great wellness center if you want to come visit us there. And I also do consultations via phone. So, you know, energy is limitless and it travels everywhere. You know, distance is not a problem. So if you go to melindamasonette.com, you can read more about me and my services and what I offer. And FYI, when I get back home, I'm going to start some meetup groups. So look for me on Meetup. And we're going to do some intuition development workshops on a donation basis. And so we can gather a group of people to come hang out and become more powerful.
Right on. Thank you, Melinda. Yay! All right, Karen. I want to hand Karen Jones the floor. Let me get out of the way so you can sing for us.
Okay. I guess I'm starting with a song then, huh?
I'm sorry. You can start wherever you want. You can work yourself into singing right when you're ready. Why don't you tell us about you, what you offer, whatever you feel they need to know. Tell us.
So you can go to KarenJonesLive.com. That's my my professional singing website. There you can find links to a couple of my CDs, but you can find my CDs as well directly on iTunes and CD Baby. I have 2 CDs. I have 2 jazz CDs you can find, but I also have some dance music that I did back in the day, in the 90s. It's not Throwback Thursday, but you can still enjoy it. I used to live in Italy, so I made a lot of really cool dance records when I was living there, and they're still very, very good, I think. So, KarenJonesLive.com and iTunes CD Baby. My 2 CDs are called Karen Jones My Romance. They're both self-produced. I produced them. One was produced in Korea when I was working a lot there. So my band and I would work 6 nights a week for a long time. So we're very comfortable working with each other. And I said, let's just make a CD. And so we did. The second CD I made when I was in Japan, because I was working, once again, 6 nights a week with these guys for several years. And I said, hey, let's make a CD and let's show people what this vibe is about. In fact, the CD is called A New York Vibe in Tokyo, because we work at the New York bar in a bar in Tokyo. So I was like, we're bringing the New York vibe to the city because it's all expats. All of us are, one's Canadian and 2 are American, plus me. And so we decided to capture that that vibe, and we created the CD. So it's a great little CD. Very happy with it. And what's next? What's next is possibly a CD that's pretty much evoking what I'm going through right now, which is meaning I've taken all the stuff in the back burners because I've been in the spiritual realm since I was 8 years old, basically. And I've done so much studies and so much research on what science can't explain and what they can explain. I've done actually both to see, hey, you know, are you guys caught up yet? Because science is a little slow, but a lot of people like to hear the science just to get some kind of
Validation.
you know, right, validation that yes, this is okay. It's not too woo woo. But welcome to woo woo land. I am totally cool and happy to step into this new part of me. I have a new website called heartsthatsing.com. And there you can find sections about my teaching voice. I teach voice using, I call it therapeutic voice lessons. So I teach using the Access Consciousness modality, which goes straight to, because your voice is a reflection of your soul. And so where you're getting stuck is usually where you're getting stuck in life as well. So I teach that. And then I have private sessions where I use Access Consciousness tools, which are a lot of body processes as well as verbal processing, as well as the infamous access bars. You can find that bars.accessconsciousness.com, or go to accessconsciousness.com. You'll find all kinds of wonderful things about this amazing modality that I use as my go-to. But I also do use Rudy Hunter. Rudy Hunter is an amazing healer out of New York State, and he does a thing called ASH work, which stands for ASH, Advanced Space Healing. I also happen to have a little gift for going into your space and getting rid of your shit. So I can do that remotely. So if you're interested, just go to heartsthatsing.com, or you can write me at Karen Jones HTS, Hearts That Sing, Karen Jones HTS @gmail.com. Okay, so
wait, Karen.
Wait, what?
She plays amazing singing bowls that are
yes,
so
that's
healing.
right. I also do meditation, right?
I'm like,
do
hold on,
sound
you didn't get
meditation.
all your business stuff out.
I have so many things under my umbrella. It's
I
like, wait a
understand.
minute.
She
Yes,
needs 20 minutes just to tell you the names of all the projects she's involved in.
So I do a weekly sound bath here in Las Vegas. So you happen to be in Las Vegas on a Sunday, and you want to cleanse yourself of gambling and sex and drugs and rock and roll, which is totally cool. I am not saying that is wrong. Whatever works for you, work it. And then if you would like to zen in and allow the energies to fly, hey, who knows? It might even bring you some good luck. Sunday afternoons at 5. We do that regularly. And if you're interested in learning how to do the bars, I also teach the bars and the energetic facelift for all of you who want to feel rejuvenated and renewed. That is also an amazing technique. I teach those. So if you go onto my website or you go to Facebook, I have like 5 Facebook pages. It's ridiculous. I have my major page, Karen Jones. I have Karen Jones Live. I have pointofview.me.com, which is my access influence page. That's Point of View, Y-O-U, even though it means it's a play on words, and Point of Me. And then the other one is Video Poessence, where I post my poetry and other people's poetry, whatever I feel is just lovely to read. And I'm missing something. That's all right, it'll come to me. So anyway, I also am a composer, singer-songwriter. I'm just an artist all around. And I'm also going to be having a page for my Organite, which is something else. That is to help the world.
Can I show one?
Yes, absolutely. It's to protect you from electromagnetic radiation, of which we are surrounded, by the way.
So this is Organite that she made. Tell them what's in it.
There's metals in there. There's copper and brass and some steel. And then there's some crystal quartz inside with wrapped in copper coils. So you've got the spiral moving throughout them. And what it does is it literally... it zaps that we have too much positive ions from, those electricity things those big electric things you see sometimes, and your phones and your iPads and your televisions and all this electricity running through your home. And what it's doing is it's disconnecting us from our natural state, which is really the energy of the planet. So if you're not walking around barefoot all the time in the earth, then you need to get some of these things in your house. So you can find them all over the internet. Organite, O-R-G-O-N-I-T-E. It is not a specific mineral. It does use crystals though, and encasing the crystal in a rigid container, it creates a piezoelectric effect. That's P-I-E-Z-O electric, and it literally activates the crystal so that it amplifies the negative ion. I know it sounds weird, but that's what balances the energy. So Organite, it's an amazing thing. I put it in my house. My cats are great. My plants are thriving. It's just really quite remarkable.
Awesome.
So it's natural. It's something that I love, that it's a beautiful object, and it's a natural thing from our planet that will balance us. So get some.
Nice.
Question.
Yes.
Would you happen to know, like, that little heart that I was holding,
Yes.
is there like a certain amount of space that
Yes.
that will out? Do you know something more about that?
They've done some testing on it.
Mm-hmm.
I think they can go as far out as 2 miles in all directions.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So you're influencing a huge area. Now they have really big ones with like long copper tubing in them.
Wow.
And those literally release the chemtrails.
Wow.
So if you get a lot of those, you can order those too, or make it yourself. And you'll have black helicopters flying around your house, because the government doesn't like that you're doing that kind of stuff. If the government doesn't like it, it's got to be good for us.
Right.
That's right. So, but there's no law against it, and it's not hurting anybody. In fact, it's actually literally cleaning the air. And they're using it in Africa. They have an African project.
Wow.
Where they are placing these they're just little ones, a little bit bigger than that, and they just throw them around areas that are crazy violent. And their violence has dropped like 20%.
I am so buying more of those, and I'm gonna be like driving, instead of throwing $20 bills out the window, I'm gonna throw an Organite.
Right. Imagine those neighborhoods that are struggling, and people who have, because this literally creates it puts something around you so that you cannot expand beyond it if you don't have the tools that we have,
Right.
that we've been able to access. But this literally can change the world.
Amazing.
Love it. I'm glad you went into more detail on that, because I knew some of that stuff, but I didn't know it went all like
Right.
that. And I'm like, whoa.
Oh yeah.
That's
They can
awesome.
go out really
Awesome. Thank you for teaching us that.
Oh, my pleasure. I am a little obsessive compulsive, which, you know, a lot of us humanoids are like that. You know, we're not necessarily like normal, quote unquote, the norm.
Right.
Yay! So I had planned on singing before Melinda even asked me, because I was like, you know what, that is my thing, has been singing professionally ever since I'm 23, and I'm that now.
Stop it. Girl, you should be bragging.
You know, hey, I don't look my age at all, so I'm not even gonna tell you what that is, because it's not important. It's just a number. It's just a number, and in fact, don't make it. If you make it significant, anything that you make significant, you have no control with anymore, because it takes control of you. So don't make things significant. As soon as you do, there's nothing you can do about it. Okay, so it's just a number. I'm younger than I was the last time yesterday. There you go. All right, so I wrote this song. I sing in a lot of spiritual centers here in town, and like I said, this has kind of been on the back burner, but this came through really easy. I don't always write, but when I do, it comes through sweet. And this one is pretty sweet. It's called Here and Now. All right, so, all right, I'm not like completely warmed. Okay, shut up, Karen. All right. Here we go. As you walk the path, remove the mask of doubt, 'cause you know that you know you're guided, even when you're down and out, when your legs grow tired, and one more step seems hard. If you hear the sound of your heart that beats, you know you're gonna be empowered. 'Cause I see sunshine, even on a cloudy day. I'm taking my time as I close my eyes and pray. I can see the light, I can see the light. You know, yesterday is gone like a dream, and I'm here to be more present, here and now, here and now. Many miles to come, days will turn to night. You chose to walk on this path. Every step can seem like a wrong or right. Years will come and go, then perhaps you'll know God gives you what you can handle. It's up to you, just let it go. 'Cause I see sunshine, I know that it's here today. I know that it's time. As I close my eyes and pray, I can see the light, I can see the light. You know, yesterday is gone like a dream, and I'm here to be more present, here and now, here and now. There's nothing to be afraid of. The path will show you the way, and don't ever let them judge you. Just open your eyes and say, I see sunshine, even on a cloudy day. I know that it's time, everything's gonna be okay. Va 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 va, ooh, va 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 va. can see the light. I can see the light. You know, yesterday is gone like a dream, and I'm here to be more present here and now. Here and now. I can see the light, I can see the light, I can see the light. You are the light, you are the light, you are the light, you are the light, you are the light. I am the light, here and now.
I am born! Oh my God, and it's all like just love and beauty, and what a beautiful, beautiful composition. Oh my God, I gotta go get a tissue.
Come on. That was amazing. That was. I just had to close my eyes and just soak it in and bask in it. It's just beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you to whoever downloaded that into my universe. Thank you so much.
Yes. And you know, one of my poems is I Am Light. So we're all getting the same message. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Oh my God.
This has been such an amazing few days. I can't tell you, just the energy shift, just the energy of love, just growing and growing and expanding. And I know that people outside of this room are feeling it. They don't know what it is. They just know it feels awesome.
Yeah. You'll feel really great after you cry.
Yes.
Oh my God. And thank you for giving me a golden cry. Oh. God bless those lips, that voice. Oh. How does it get any better than this? How does it get any better? How could it possibly get any better than this? It can get better than this. And how does that happen? Show me. How does it get any better than this? Oh my God. So we had Bubba Dumbass here talking to us, and he kept asking us a question too, and Karen uses the questions that way. How does it get any better than this, guys? How does it get any better than this? How does it get any better than this? We had a conversation, and now we have a situation that's influencing the whole human nation. Yeah, baby. The energy is real.
It was all manifested out of just one statement.
That's right.
Oh my gosh. I'm just like, I need some water.
This is awesome. I hope you guys can feel it. It's amazing.
I just let out so I was like, really? I'm crying now, right now? This eyeliner does not stay in place with tears so well.
It's still beautiful.
We don't care. We cried anyway, didn't we? Did we just cry our little heart out? Yeah. It was awesome. Oh my Lord. We have had some amazing little situations and circumstances pop up, and if anybody feels in this room feels moved to speak, please do.
Synchronicities, right?
Synchronicities.
All over.
Synchronicities.
And then now, okay, so I just heard, and when you went to sit in front of Abraham on the hot seat, when Abraham said, and what would you like to talk about today? I said, synchronicity is the only thing that's coming to my mind. And here we have more synchronicity.
Right. Just pay attention to it. And the more you acknowledge those synchronicities and those amazing little moments that may not mean anything to anyone else, but it means the world to you, you acknowledge them. You say, thank you, thank you, thank you, universe, for showing me that I'm on the right path and that I'm beautiful and I'm worth it and I'm loved, and keep bringing it on and keep looking for it, and you'll keep seeing it until you get to the end of the road that you're traveling, and then you'll just start a new adventure, because that's what life is, adventure after adventure.
And so what I heard, and that's what death is too, it's the same thing. Life and death ain't really so different.
It's just a new adventure. It's a new adventure.
Oh snap, it came in my hand, guys.
There you go.
It says expansion.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Expansion.
That's right. That's right.
Wow, so we're definitely growing The bottom of the deck is trust.
Again.
Yes.
Trust.
Yes.
We have to trust and know that we are being expanded. We are growing. We are learning. We are expanding the consciousness. And in the expansion of that higher vibration, we are expanding our energetic touch. Bubba, dumbass, stood up here and said, "Can I play in your energy for a minute?" I'm gonna play in your energy. Woo-hoo-hoo. I think I'm playing in my own energy. Because I just went, "Why eyes?"
You go, Craig. Take away that pain.
He said, "Hold on, I'm gonna cut this out right here. I gotta cut this out and throw it away." No, go on. Go on. Y'all had to be here. They're laughing. I hope you get it.
Didn't you post it? You posted the video
Uh,
of it, did you?
I went live for the last session, so I hope you guys saw it.
Check it out.
Yeah, I went live for Bubba Dumbass. It's so weird to call him.
I know.
He said when he left the corporate world, the Dumas went away, and he just became a dumbass. I was like, okay, what the hell? You can't argue with the man. He said it. It's him. Okay. Anyways, whoo, woosah.
It's a way for people not to make him a guru as well.
Right.
It takes away that energy because people see dumbass and then they don't want to revere him so that they think on their
Our
own.
Lord and Savior dumbass. Oh gosh, that makes complete sense though, because I mean seriously, when you heartfelt do stuff for people, you're not looking for the world to praise you. You just did what was on your heart to do.
Yeah.
You know, he sent me a beautiful text message today, and he thanked me for allowing him to come and play in our energy for a while.
Hey, look, I was knocked out last night. I mean, I've been through I mean, literally, I felt like I'd been hit by a truck. I was like, my head was like going crazy. And I wrote to him, and he said it was the high vibration of all of us coming together that was creating that in my body. Yeah. So just to let you know, don't ever come to any of these retreats because you wouldn't want to have change happen for your life, would you?
Yeah, you wouldn't want to know what it feels like to vibrate like that.
Exactly, yeah. So don't even consider putting it on your calendar.
Yeah, no. You don't want to be here. You don't want to do this.
You don't want to get over stage fright.
Oh my God, Wanda, tell us a little bit about your experience. Wanda had breakthrough.
First, we were going to the human experience.
Yeah.
The list was too long, so I said, okay, good. I don't have to get in front of the audience. So I didn't tell them that. But anyway, Melinda said, "Oh, we could do karaoke." And like, okay, I guess. You just see this inside of me. I was like cringing and stuff. So we got there, and she said, "Okay, I got my songs ready. Get yours." I'm like, and all the songs that came to me was the songs that was always in my head, or when I'm out in the public and the songs kept playing and playing and playing. So I decided to pick those 3 songs. It was 1,000 Years by Christine Perry, and Gravity by John Mayer, and The Chain by Fleetwood Mac. And all those songs are very touching and deep. So Melinda sung with me on Christine Perry's song. And I was like the lead singer. I've never been the lead singer before.
That's great.
She did great. She picked up that mic and you would have never known that she hadn't done that.
And then I sung the other 2 songs. And the one that I was really feeling was The Chain. I got angry singing that song. It's like I was breaking away from chains in my life, And it seemed like I heard my voice, but it didn't sound like me. So I guess maybe Spirit was singing out of me.
On Monday we did a lot of clearings about your voice. I don't know if you guys remember.
I remember hearing him say that.
Yeah, and then when we were doing the frequency clearings, when I was doing the access stuff, I did a lot on voice, but maybe you guys aren't, because I did a lot of clearing.
I
So
kept feeling it in my crown. You were
Yeah.
doing that.
It's very strange.
Yeah, so I got on
You
the
got
stage
a lot of you got a lot of clearing out of your vocal
and
area.
I've been wanting to sing again because I did that as a young child. I had a high soprano voice, and now my voice is deep. So I don't know, am I supposed to have this voice or am I supposed to go back to my original voice?
Well, I think you are where you are.
Okay.
I don't think you go back. I think maybe it might want to show up in a different way.
Yeah.
Because you're a different person.
Yeah,
That's right.
I can feel that.
Yeah, that's
Can you
great.
feel it?
Can you feel it? Yes. Can you feel it? Michael Jackson, can you feel it? Like, seriously, can you feel it? Well, y'all know, like, that was a big part of this whole retreat was the whole can you feel it and the peacocks and all that stuff. So today I'm going to talk a little bit about peacocks, but before we do that, I want to do our tarot reading, and we're going to do it group style. Karen really liked the other night, the first night we closed out with a group tarot reading. So I was thinking we'll do the same thing today. And so everybody has a deck of cards. And we have the words trust and expansion down as our basis, right? So our basis for whatever comes out is trusting it in our expansion. How's that? For the perfect general that will cohesively meld with anything else we say. And then Wanda's got some cards of words of clarity that she pulled this morning, but she's been saving them for us. So go ahead and talk about your words of clarity first, and then we'll go into these other decks.
Okay, the first card that came out was Spirit, Family, Ancestors. So I figured that they're working with us to co-create. So they're telling you to cooperate with them as far as co-creating, and reflect on what you're creating, and then follow all the synchronicities that occur in front of you. That could be signs, there could be nudges, there could be license plate with messages, anything, and people approach you. So have the power to stick with that.
Yeah. Great. That's wonderful.
Yes.
Nice, nice. Okay, so we all have our decks. Let's go ahead and shuffle, and when you're ready to read your card that you get out, whatever you feel guided to, there are no rules to this. There never were. Well, I guess I can't say that. For a lot of people, it's nothing but rules, huh? You have to sage your cards first, not 3 times. Make sure you set it out in the crystal moon 4 times before you use it. And by the way, if you bought it for yourself, it's no good. Somebody has to give it to you.
Too many rules.
That's too many fucking rules for me. I'll buy what I want. I shuffle the way I want, or I don't.
Right.
I do what I feel with them. So let's embrace that freeness. What you got?
I got happiness is a choice I make.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's right.
Sherry, look at you. Can you just read that like 3 times in a row for me?
Are you serious?
Loudly.
Happiness is a choice I make. You serious? Look at you, girl.
Go.
Is this a trick? No.
2 more times.
Okay. Happiness is a choice I make.
1 more.
Happiness is a choice I make.
Woo!
Amen.
I like that.
That's right.
And so we need to trust in our expansion because happiness is a choice that we're making. It's our choice to be happy. And we're choosing it more and more. And so maybe you chose it more just 1 more time today than you did yesterday. Or maybe yesterday you chose it 1 more time than today, but does it matter if as long as you're making the choice? As many times as possible, we want to be making the choice to be happy. To be happy. To be happy. To be. Because I'm happy.
Yeah, I was thinking that this morning.
How's it go, Wanda?
Dancing around. It might sound crazy, but something like that. I don't know the words.
How's it go,
Crazy what I'm about to say.
Oh, God, that was awesome. Okay,
Easier to sing like that.
yeah. Right on. Good job, Sherry. Thank you so much for sharing with us. Sherry. Sherry, baby.
Yes.
Sherry, baby.
Oh, goodness.
We're high on spirit.
I am so
right.
High on life.
On vibration, baby.
That's right.
No
On the
doubt.
energy
Oh, my
that makes up you and me,
The high
and he
vibration.
and she.
Uh-huh.
Who's next? Who wants to go next?
I got clear quartz
Nice.
purification.
Oh,
That's what I'm using in my organite is clear quartz.
Yeah.
Most of the
nice.
time.
Wow.
I'm really drawn to clear quartz. I have a little piece that a lady gave me. She had several, and she allowed me to choose one. And one day I was shopping at the indoor swap meet over there, they're fantastic. And I came up on a crystal shop, and of everything in this woman's shop, my eyes go straight to this double-ended pointer hand size
Yeah.
quartz crystal. I picked that thing up, and it was like intuitively I put it to my third eye, and oh my God, I could just feel the energy. I bought that crystal. I bought it. Quartz crystal. And you know what I love about even people who have very defined beliefs about how you are to use crystals will say,
rules.
right, there are many rules amongst many circles. I'm glad that I'm outside of those circles. Anyways,
Me too.
with the quartz crystal, even those people who believe in those rules still believe that that's the one you can charge to do anything.
Yeah.
They don't apply that to every crystal. They do with that one. Right?
That's true. That is a group belief. Yes.
Yeah. So I'm thinking like, what you got to say now? When you say purification, and then I remind you we have trust and expansion. What you got on that intuitively?
Well, I think that you have to be true to yourself, and you have to trust what you know to be true for you. And follow that. And if that happens to shift and change, let it shift and change. Don't hold on to it too tight. Hold on to it knowing that this is what's working for me right now. And in that, you will expand because you're honoring your truth. And that in itself is a purification because you're pure and honest to yourself.
So now, with that being said, I want to share my card because it leads into mine, which is I am truth.
Wow.
I am truth.
Oh,
Wow, I didn't see your card.
Wow.
Yeah.
wow.
Wow.
And
Tell me what, right?
What's coming to me to share is an affirmation that I've been saying recently for myself, and it's I am the divine expressing through me, and as such, I am all that is. And right now, that is my truth. And I'd like to share it with you. If it resonates with you, go ahead and adopt it. And like Karen was saying, follow what your own truth is, what makes you feel good, what makes sense to you, not what the world tells you should do, and what should make sense. Everything is connected. We're all one. It's all good. As long as you feel good and you feel at peace and you feel happy, then go for it.
Hallelujah.
Amazing, yes.
That's right.
I agree.
Yes.
You want me to go next?
Go ahead, may as well.
Okay, I'm reading from Journey of Love by Alana Fairchild. On the bottom, simplicity. Nothing complex will ever, expand. And trust in your beliefs. That's what I get.
Okay.
That's amazing. That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's fabulous.
Nice. Okay, so the one I got is a networker.
The one that put it together and brought all of us together.
The lady that
right?
organized the whole spiel.
That's right.
Hold on, she's Asian. She looks like I do when I'm working with her hair tied up. When I'm working, my hair's tied up. I have clients and it takes them months and months sometimes to learn that I have really long hair because I keep it tied up when I'm working.
I didn't read from the book. Should I read from the book?
Yeah, okay, we could do that.
Okay.
But real quick, this says enhances unity through the sharing of information, engenders social awareness and empathy. And that's definitely like what we came here to raise the vibration to leave more love, peace, health, wealth, and happiness as our carbon footprint. And we have successfully done that even before we got here. Enhances unity through the sharing of information. Bubba Dumbass came over here and he talked about how he lives on his mountain, how he grows his own food and harvests it, and that's what he eats, and how he's got all his EMF equipment around and all his stuff. And I'm just like, wow, we are sharing the same type of pertinent information while still trusting in our own way of expansion. Because I'll tell you what, Bubba's got his own ideas and his own goals, and that's not for me. And trust me, he doesn't want to wear my $350 bottle of perfume. He don't give a damn about that. He ain't trying to go sit and have $500 dinners with me. He doesn't care about that.
Right, yeah.
I enjoy it. It makes me happy.
Right, right.
We're all so different. And that was one of the other things that I just really quickly wanted to talk about was I felt this whole time, and I keep telling the girls, I'm like, this is a perfect chick flick. Because there's always, everybody is so different, you know, but they come together for a common purpose. And ours is love, peace, and happiness. And since it's love, peace, and happiness, and Wanda would like to read from the Journey of Love for us about the Simplicity card. Let's let her do that.
Okay. Bow to that which is simple. You will find answers to your most complex issues and those questions that seem to defy the possibility of an answer. You will find a solution now through simplicity. Live one day at a time. Should I read all of this?
Whatever you wanted to read,
Okay.
baby.
Have gratitude for whatever you possibly can, even if you're not yet to understand why you should be grateful, because you cannot perceive the gift hiding within your struggles quite yet. Trust in the goodness of life, seeking to serve you into becoming the fullness of all that you are. Yes, beloved, even in your darkest night, the light of love is serving you. The most sophisticated of problems can be resolved through a simple answer. Love, trust, have faith. Be patient. Wait, and you shall see. Let simplicity be. This oracle brings you an answer. Everything is going to be all right. We were playing that song today, right?
Every little thing is going to be all right.
Don't add fuel to the fire. We're screaming at each other. And look for ways to sort out complicated matters prematurely. Sometimes ingredients need to cook and percolate so that they can become a meal. The circumstances with which you are struggling will right themselves in time. Stay present and be patient. Pray in your own way, meditation, time in nature, dance, and literally talk to the divine. When you need to take a clear, simple action, you will feel it. Relax and know it is all going to work out for the best. There is peace for one whose heart is open.
Amen.
Yes.
Beautiful.
And I'm really feeling in that trust and expansion. Like trust. You gotta trust that everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Everything is always working out for me. Cause everything is always working out for me. Maybe we can make some music for each one of my songs.
Sure, why not?
Maybe we can work together on that collaborative at some point.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Oh my goodness, yes, we've been singing these songs for a while, and you ladies and gentlemen, mostly ladies in the audience, have chosen to sing some of them too. Thank you for seeing the value in it. Thank you for being you. Thank you for finding the channel. Thank you for existing, for being a part of this journey. Like, thank you. And Bubba was like, the two most powerful words in the universe are
Thank
you.
Thank you. Yes.
Thank you. Use thanks. Thank you. And I find that even like when life is tough and I'm going through the hardest situations I've had to pass through, when I now more recently have learned to say thank you for this experience, I'm ready to see why I'm grateful. I figure it out. It comes in, I see it, and it's just changes the whole energy about stuff, you know. But we're in a great place of expansion. I'm also hearing now, and please do chime in if y'all hear anything, that, you know, the uncomfortability is because you've been moved from the small fish tank into a much larger fish tank of possibility and power.
Amen.
Yeah, Wanda's got power.
Ocean.
Yes. That's one of the things I'm getting. Yeah. Time to trust. Time to trust like you ain't never trusted before. You don't want to give up now as it's getting ready to bust through the door. Stay on point with where we're at. Okay, I think we should do, unless somebody else got something to say, please.
No.
Okay. I think we should go ahead and see who's won our free reading today.
Yes.
Wanda, do you want to help call them out since you're like
Pick it
on
up
that?
as well.
Yeah, please.
Oh, here it is.
Okay. All
This
right.
one's for today.
All right. Cool. So write down the numbers for tomorrow here. Wanda's going to read them off. Put your 1 and 2 digit numbers up, guys. Let's see who's going to win. Well, first we got to get some numbers for tomorrow's winner. And so they're going to come up
rolling.
up on YouTube and on
There you
Facebook.
go.
I can't see that.
Yeah, I got it.
All
Okay,
right,
just
cool.
like-
Together we're going to make this happen.
All right, we got 11, 59, 56, 44, 59. Well, where we got
Two more.
59.
Oh,
34.
Yeah.
One more.
Two more because we had 59 twice.
57
Okay.
and 23.
All right. Now names. We need names. Who wants to win? Put your name up. Put your name up. Put your name up.
So I need to be on the other side of this now.
Man.
I got Bridget, Pam, Julie, Sunflower.
Yeah, all right.
Bridget, Pam, Julie, Sunflower, Kiana.
Check Facebook too.
No names yet.
Okay.
Kelsey.
It's not even rolling.
Yeah, it looks like it's a lag. We need one more name.
Yep. One more.
One more name, guys.
It does that though. It's like all of a sudden we got a hold on.
One more name. I think I missed one in the beginning. So whoever put.
I usually have to take my screen off so I can hear you.
Really?
Yeah, it's like the screen freezes or even start the circling, it's pausing.
One more name. Oh, Christine.
All right.
Kelsey nominated Christine.
Nice. All right. So we got the list for today. The number that was written inside was number 21. Y'all can't see that far. Closest without passing. Kiana comes in with number 20. Congratulations, Kiana. Woo! All right. So Kiana, focus on your situation, and we're gonna see about some best course of action for you. And we're gonna let one card come out, and then I'll see what I get. And any of you ladies, if you pick up anything or hear anything, please do pipe up and let her hear what you're getting to, because our power is so awesome, and we keep channeling the same stuff off of one another and having the same. Oh, real quick, I'm hearing to say about how Sherry had the same lighter. I talked about it, and then this morning I go on Facebook. Tracy has the same damn lighter, and I used to always confuse Tracy and Sherry.
Oh, that's funny.
You can't make this shit up. Here it is.
Sherry, yes.
Oh my God. Okay, Kiana, you got the Page of Fire. So first thing I heard was inspired action. Next thing I heard was about a child. I heard a son, a little boy, a young fire sign boy, Leo, Aries, or Sag. But I also got immediately the feeling of, and I don't know what's going on with them, but I'm getting the feeling of it's time for you to level it up, take it a step further, and try it a different way. Try it from a way of a more childlike state of mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. The Page of Fire is telling me that whatever it is you're trying to accomplish, if you could look at it as a child would, how could you sell a child on it? And then go that way, because it's like you break it down to its bare bones simplicity, the meat and potatoes of it, the juicy part. You show the juicy fruit, and it's like, yeah, what is that about? Like breaking it. I don't know what I'm talking about. I really don't know what I'm talking. You must have a specific question on your mind, because everything I said, other than a little boy, there's nothing that I said that actually goes with what the definitions of this card mean.
I get it as a creation or something.
Yeah, definitely. In creation, definitely some creativity.
Well, what I'm sensing is that there's this childlike wonder about a passion about whatever it is you're doing, a project, some newfound idea, but it has that childlike wonder about it, but that bubbling passion, that bubbling fire. Don't let that new feeling scare you from moving forward. It's a wonderful idea. It's something that people need, that only you can share and provide. And so stick with that. Keep kindling that small flame of passion for whatever this project is or whatever it is that you're doing. And just flow with it. Don't let it scare you because it's something new or it's different or you don't know it and you don't know what it means and you don't know the details. It doesn't matter. Use Karen's question. How can it get any better than this? What else is there? What do I need to, what else is possible, right? What are the next steps? Show me, but continue to fan that small flame and allow it to grow into this roaring fire that lights up a world, because that's there for you.
Anyone else?
I can resonate. That's
Yes, I definitely.
You saying you can resonate?
Yeah,
She leaned over and said, "It sounds like you're talking to me." Let me just read what the book has to say about this.
Oh yeah, that'd be great.
Because there may be something here for you specific. I feel it. It says enthusiastic action, adventurousness, venturing forth, beginning a project, acting on a new idea. I am free to venture forth, for co-creating a life true to my desire is my right. I am finding my purpose as I take the first step into something new. My ideas have value. I dream boldly.
You'd have thought I read that before. Right? Look, it never gets old. I'm always just surprised.
Yeah.
It's wonderful. Yeah, great.
It's awesome. All right, so we have the Whispering Woods. Do you want to close us out with one last message for today? At the end of the first ever Love, Peace, and Happiness retreat.
Yay!
Yay! Well, the end
been
for you
awesome.
guys. Ours isn't over yet. Yours is over now until next year. You can go
yeah.
hit the replay.
This one was flipped over in the deck, so let's read it. It said, let go, enjoy the pulsing light of the firefly, but don't hold on too tight. Very apropos. Very apropos. I love it. I love it when a plan comes together.
With no planning necessary.
Exactly.
My favorite types of plans. Oh my gosh. Well, everything we planned for has happened so far.
Oh my God, I've loved my sidekick job.
Oh my God, I loved my doppelganger. My name doppelganger.
It's been a lot of fun. Thank you very much for
Thank
having me.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you all.
I just awakened
Thank you.
from her stage fright.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Okay, guys. So go check out their websites. Go sign up, follow, buy, whatever, support, love. Just think good thoughts to them. Whatever you got, just say thank you. That's enough too. The most powerful words are thank you. I definitely agree with that. So
Smile
yeah.
as much as you can.
Oh yeah, smiling. You trick your brain to thinking it's happy. That's the best shortcut to being happy.
That's right.
If you're having a miserable fucking day, or you can't stand what's going on in front of you at the office or at the store or wherever you are, you could plaster a fake smile on your face.
And laughter.
That's
And
right.
laugh.
Pretend.
Yeah, pretend until it comes through, because
Exactly.
those things will literally, they are physical mechanics of getting into that happy, good feeling space. Like, that's how you
make it.
the shortcut, man. Because some days it's great and you wake up singing. And then other days it's like, what the hell happened? Can I go back to sleep, please? Can we just skip to next week, please? And then those are the days where it's great to plaster that smile on until it becomes real. Those are the days that are great to put on the comedy. You know, I have that prescription I've told you guys many times. If you don't know what's going on, you can't handle how you're feeling, just go put on some comedy. Any comedy, something to make you laugh. I don't care if it's appropriate or not. It doesn't bother me none. It's none of your business who it bothers. It's about you finding that way to get to smiling and laughing so you can actually trick your body. Sometimes you have to. For those of you who are past tricking your body, then yeah, just do it. Just keep doing it. Just do it. Do it. Do it.
Do it till you're satisfied.
Yeah. So Wanda's put the peacock rock in my hand. Everybody got peacock rock and peacock leggings. And they're going to get a peacock feather tonight. But yeah, the peacock, we got the peacock. I guess I should talk a little bit about the peacock while I got you all on here. I was going to do this like separately after the video, but this is a special edition, so we could go into double overtime, no problem. And we'll just talk about it here as a group, I guess. I took some notes about peacocks because peacocks have been very central. I got it as a download. And it was all funny to me because I decided that in this new home that I moved into, y'all know all that magic, that I was going to put up the bedspread that my grandmother had given to my parents when they got married before I was born, with the hand embroidered peacocks on it. And then I put that up, and then I ordered my little peacock feathers on eBay, and I put them in a vase, and y'all liked them on the table, and then I would set some on the table and stuff, and then I'm at the store. Oh no, then the kids gave me it's a Korean fold-up table for the floor, and it was it has the peacocks on it as well. And then I'm at Dee Dee's, where we went again today, and they had the two big old peacocks for my videos. Y'all know, you be watching the show. And so the peacocks have been coming, and when I was thinking about the event towards the beginning of it, I got a download one night, and some of you saw that video where I talked about, all I kept hearing was Michael Jackson and the Jackson 5, Can You Feel It, in my head, so bad that I had to look up the video, and then I saw something about mini movie or something like that they had made, so I put it on, and it's like 7 minutes or something like that. So I put that on, and there you have Michael Jackson throwing glitter, and I'm like, okay, who does that look like? Like, if we haven't done that 100 times on this show, I don't know. And then I see the peacock feather, and his whole thing, I have the lyrics here. His whole thing, his lyrics say, if you look around, the whole world is coming together now. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Feel it in the air. The wind is taking it everywhere. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? All the colors of the world should be loving each other wholeheartedly. Yes, it's all right. Take my message to your brother and tell him twice. Spread the word and try to teach the man who's hating his brother when hate won't do. We're all the same, because the blood inside me is inside you. Can you feel it? 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 Sing out loud, because we want to make a crowd. Touch a hand and sing a sound so pure salvation rings. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? All the children of the world should be loving each other wholeheartedly. Yes, it's all right. Take my message to your brother and tell him twice. Take the news to the marching men who are killing their brothers when death won't do, because we're all the same. Yes, the blood inside of me is inside of you. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? Every breath you take is someone's death in another place. Every healthy smile is hunger and strife to another child. But the stars do shine, and promising salvation is near this time. Can you feel it? Can you feel it now? So, brothers and sisters, show we know how. Now tell me, can you feel it? Can you feel it? Can you feel it? That is the lyrics to that song. And so I'm watching the video, I'm listening to the lyrics, and then towards the end of the video, there's this peacock feather that comes out, and it like, magical peacock feather in the middle of the screen, and the next thing you know, it fans out. Which is really significant for me, and came up to me spiritually, Karen, when you made your version of the flyer, because my flyer that I made had one peacock feather. Yours was the spread out. You see? And so that's where I got the download that day to do the peacock feather. So in part of preparing all of this, I was thinking about the peacock, and the first thing I made sure that I got for everyone was a peacock rock, which was the little stone I just showed. So it says that peacock ore is a stone of happiness and joy. It's set to turn you in positive directions and help channel and uplift happiness to others. It's really a stone of upliftment. And I like that it says it helps you to channel happiness to others, because Carolina, the teacher, she's not here right now. She's teaching class. She couldn't ditch again. She was talking about how her being around me helps her to put happiness in the world. And I'm just like, yeah, that's what we do. And then it also talks about this stone, or the peacock, or it's a rock, helps with the ability to see and appreciate the joy available in every moment. Right now, like we're song here and now, those joys. And it also helps us to accept that everything is exactly as it should be, that it is the way it is, and what is not to love about it. And where there's something that feels like it's wrong, it's not necessarily that it's wrong, it's for your purposeful good, if you can find the perception of that. Because there is a perception that can be adjusted. Yeah. It says that peacock ore is one of the most powerful stones to be used for chakra healing. And it says that the way its energy is, that if it's placed on one chakra, it affects the energy of all the others. And it also says in physical healing that it helps stimulate adrenaline and encourage the production of calcium in the body. So apparently peacock ore is actually known as bornite. It's a copper iron sulfide mineral, commonly found in hydrothermal veins and contact metamorphic rocks, which tarnishes to iridescent shades of blue, purple, green, and gold. So I thought that was really awesome. So you can see how pretty the colors are and all that stuff. It says too that foot reflexology as a profession would be really awesome for people who are drawn to peacocks. And I'm like, but I do pedicures all day. I don't do foot reflexology, but I can tell you how many foot massages I've had to do. Yeah. And it says that because peacocks have really interesting feet. The peacocks themselves. I'm not talking about Rotterdam. Sorry, I didn't clarify myself very well. Yeah. But yeah, the peacocks themselves, right? And people who have peacocks that call out as their animal totem, it talks about those people having a lot of recognition that they gain for their talents and their potential to be prominent leaders in their chosen fields. So thanks, guys, for making me feel like a leader. I appreciate that, because you guys make me feel like I know how to lead, because we're all here, and I appreciate that. I value that deeply. But we're all leaders, and real leaders always build more leaders, so that's that. The peacock spirit animal, some information from Elena Harris that I found off the internet at spiritanimal.info said that the peacock animal spirit is the epitome of beauty. The graceful, powerful animal offers lessons about self-love, honor, integrity, and the importance of facing life's challenges, as well as the unknown, with courage and confidence. Because it's a time of rebirth when you start to have peacocks come into your messages. And I know y'all know what challenges are. They're only there to show us how fucking awesome we are. We got to take the challenges. And so thank you, ladies, for taking all of my challenges that I put up for us, because they definitely did.
It pushed us.
It definitely did. The peacock's got a lot to do with balance within, with beauty. Peacocks talk about having a strong support system. They're related to the phoenix, so they deal with rebirth. And in Hinduism, the peacock is associated with Lakshmi, the goddess of prosperity and wealth. So it's a symbol of power and patience and benevolence and compassion as well. And in Asian spirituality, the peacock is associated with the goddess Kuan Yin. And when you did a reading for me once, you mentioned Kuan Yin to me in that reading. And so in Kuan Yin and the Asian traditions, the peacock represents compassion, goodwill, and kind-heartedness. And even Christian traditions equate the peacock's power animal attributes of renewal, rejuvenation, and immortality. So that's interesting. Well, I liked something interesting that I saw about Egyptians with peacocks, because they talked about it being associated with the sun god Ra, and that it was a gift of Ra, that the eyes on the peacock feathers was the gift of the sun god Ra, and the eye of Horus they also associate it with. But also in Egypt, the peacock destroyed poisonous snakes.
Nice.
So I found that really awesome. Oh, you know what? I said something different. I said something that was off. It wasn't raw that they attribute to putting the eyes on the peacock. It was Hera, the Greek mythology goddess. Hera gave it the eyes. Yeah. Oh, and I found this interesting for you. The Chinese say the 5 colors of the feathers represent the sweet harmony of sound. So,
nice.
I mean, and then we did so much sound vibration work throughout this whole event. So I think that's awesome.
I love all those multiple colors in that box.
Right.
Right? Yeah, they're beautiful.
Yeah, so that's some information about the peacocks that I wanted to share. And definitely there have been so many signs in creating this moment. I'm looking forward to creating some more. So with that, I want to say my website is available at LPHtarot.com. That's LPHtarot.com. As in love, peace, and happiness to you and yours, and of course me and mine. Until next time. Yay!
Oh my God.
Oh my God, we did it, guys.
Give me my rock back, girl.
It should be right there, ain't it? Cause I'm not holding it.
Handed it to you. Ass up, man.